1,200 law school professors across the nation sending a letter to Congress opposing the nomination of Jeff Sessions for Attorney General, saying in part, nothing in Senator Sessions' public life since 1986 has convinced us that he is a different man than the 39-year-old attorney who was deemed too racially insensitive to be a federal district court judge.
Well, do they really have a case there? Can they stop him? Joining us right now, Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano. Judge, you've seen a lot of this confirmation process, did a lot of prognostication. Is this laying the groundwork for a lot of turbulence?
Yes, it is laying the groundwork for a lot of turbulence, and we'll be watching it live starting next Tuesday and Wednesday as each side gets to present witnesses in favor of Senator Sessions and against Senator Sessions. As I said in the notes, I mean, I've known him for more than 10 years. I've interviewed him a dozen times. We probably had a half dozen private conversations together about all kinds of things, the most recent about the election of Donald Trump. This is a white, conservative, Republican Southerner. So to the liberals in the Northeast, the best way to attack him is to call him a racist.
Of course.
May he have said some racially insensitive things 30 years ago? Who knows? Some of them he may very well have said. But people change. There is no evidence of racial insensitivity in the last 30 years in the public life of this senator.
Should someone be held accountable for something that they said 30 years ago, even if they have changed?
Even if they have repudiated it? No. There are people in America who think you can't change, but this is an example of somebody who has changed. And we were talking during the break about two very prominent Democrats. Justice Hugo Lafayette Black, appointed by FDR, Senator Robert Byrd represented West Virginia for 40 years. In their youth, they were each grand wizards of the Ku Klux Klan. In their adulthood, became very prominent members of the Democratic Party and had successful political, non-racially motivated careers. Same thing is happening with Jeff Sessions and these law professors. And, you know, I teach law. I understand their mentality.
Yeah.
They wouldn't sit on the couch with us. Can't see that people will change.
I was reading this morning in some of the materials, Judge, that the family involved in this case years ago, decades ago, apparently is going to endorse Jeff Sessions as Attorney General.
The case decades ago was when Senator Sessions was the chief federal prosecutor in Alabama, and he prosecuted an African-American political activist for election fraud, and he got a conviction. He proved to a jury that this person rigged the outcome of an election. The left went crazy because the defendant was African-American. Senator Sessions says, I don't care about the defendant's color. They rigged the outcome of an election. It's a violation of federal law. And the jury agreed, and the conviction was upheld.
So what was the problem? What did he do wrong then?
Nothing. He just picked a target that was popular to the people now attacking.
You think they'll use 51, or are they still going for 60 on all these nominations?
You know, I don't know the answer to that, but I have spoken to some members of the Senate Judiciary Committee who do believe that he will be confirmed, and confirmed quickly.
And if not, they'll go maybe the nuclear option.
Yeah. Here's an interesting question. Yeah. He's on the Senate Judiciary Committee. Does he get to vote for himself? Believe it or not, the Democrats are saying he should not be able to vote for himself. Well, that's absurd.
Right. That would have been a good question for us to ask. Judge, Judge is doing his own interview. What the heck's going on? I got to read this closer. Brian says, the judge says.
Right. Frank, you haven't changed at all. Happy New Year to you.
You asked better questions of you.